Hi, this is Roger in Finland, and today I want to show you something that I made. And for the impatient ones, have a very Merry Christmas, and if you want to stick around, I'm going to be explaining about the Catalan Christmas tradition. So if you're wondering what's going on with the channel, don't worry, look at this as a Christmas special episode. There's going to be more camera reviews, lens reviews, microphone, audio, and maybe we're going to even squeeze still a little bit something out of the EH1N. Plenty of that content will be coming, no worries. So I am Roger in Finland, but I'm actually Catalan, and today I want to share with you a Catalan Christmas tradition, which is called El Tío de Nadal, which literally translates into the Christmas log. Do not listen to Viggo Mortensen because he made a really bad translation calling it the Uncle Crapper. Nothing to do with that, so please stick around. I'm right, Viggo is wrong. I'm pretty sure that the origin is the same one from the Yule log or the Christmas tree, and I think in France they have a cake that they call the Bûche de Noël, which actually looks like a log, and in general the point is to gather the family around a log looking thing. In our case it's a magical creature, in some countries it's the fireplace, in some others it's the Christmas tree, which we all have nowadays, and in France they actually get to eat it. But that's where it comes from. And the Catalan one, and you can see one specimen right here, they are magical creatures. They do live in the forest, and then for Christmas they come and visit houses. Sometimes you need to go into the forest and actually pick your tío, but in some cases then it comes home. It arrives at the beginning of December usually, and then it's the job of the kids of a family to feed it. They usually, at least in my family, they eat fruits, potatoes, onions and other vegetables. Sometimes also if you have really dry bread that you can't eat anymore. And let me tell you how you know that this is a magical creature. When you wake up in the morning and you see that it has eaten all the mandarins and the peels are there, then you're completely sure that this is a magical thing. It is magical. And then in the Christmas day or in the Christmas Eve, and then in some families even throughout the Christmas, you cover it with a blanket. Then the kids will go to a different room, they will close themselves there, they might pray, or if you're a bit less religious, then practice the song. Then we go back and the kids actually bang the tío, hopefully lightly, with a wooden stick while singing a song, ordering it to shit. And it does shit candies, it does shit some Christmas foods, and it does shit nowadays also Christmas gifts. Now tell me that it's not magical. And we don't, or I should say we didn't have one at home here in Finland, mostly because then still the main reason being that we usually go and visit my family back in Catalonia during the Christmas time, and there's a tío that my family has had for generations, I should say. So we always, and my kids always have a tío during the Christmas time. And that one, let me tell you, it's special. It's the same that I had in my childhood and in my father's childhood. That tío, the legend said, it was made by my grandfather more than 60 years ago. And I'm very proud that my kids have had access to it and they have enjoyed it also. But this year, 2020, because of the pandemic, we will not be traveling back to Catalonia during the Christmas time, and there was no way that I would leave my children without a tío for Christmas. So I had to make one. But don't tell them that I made it because it kills a little bit the magic. So earlier in the year we had a beautiful cherry tree in our front yard that had to go down because the poor thing was falling apart. And when we had the professionals coming, I made sure that they saved for me a log which was the size and the shape of a proper tío. So this one has a little bit of extra meaning and memory for us as a family as well. Then I finally took a Friday off so that kids wouldn't be suspecting of me doing any handiwork around, and I made this. And for those of you that don't know me, which is most of you probably, I'm not a very handy person, so I was a bit scared of actually getting to work with this because I had one lock, which means I had no room for failure. I mean, the term failing fast would have been just unbelievably accurate. So I had to be very, very careful, but I'm very happy with the results. I think I managed to make it look like a descendant of the grandfather family tío that is now in Catalonia at my parents' place, and I'm sure that we're going to be enjoying that one also, but now his descendant is here in Finland, and I'm pretty sure that this year is going to have some work to do, eating lots of mandarins, and then probably pooping some candy. So now what's left for the tío and me is surprise the kids. and let me wish you a very, very Merry Christmas, a safe one, with whatever funny, strange traditions you might have. It would be fun to hear some of them down below, and we're gonna see you soon for some more content, and I promise it's going to be more useful content.